thank you for applying, and also a couple of you applied too. One of
Yeah,
the one of
I had no idea
this was great.
volunteers applied as well. I think that gives
Yeah.
you an idea on how much we all love it and like how passionate about it we all are. So
Absolutely. Can you tell us a bit more about what the soup movement is and kind of how you started?
yeah, sure. So I'm not the original founder. My partner in this she founded it 8 years ago. It started off as just like a soup kitchen with tins of soup literally out of her kitchen being taken out to people on the street. And it's since evolved into between 4 and 5 nights a week we provide like proper hot meals to people on the street. We provide a main meal, a dessert, a sandwich for the next day, and drinks for guys on the street. We like to make sure that people aren't just like given enough to survive. Like food's really important. I'm sure that you guys really understand that as well. Like not just having the most basic thing like shouldn't even be a luxury is kind of how we look at it. Like giving someone a homemade lasagna is a lovely thing to be able to do. So yeah, that's the soup kitchen side of it. Like I say, we run 4 nights a week and 5 nights a week. There's a different team that do an alternating Thursday. So I've got some figures written down. So we figured out it costs us between £50 and £90 per soup run. And if we're doing between 4 and 5 of those a week, that racks up pretty quickly. So the grant that you guys are giving could potentially run soup run for almost a month, which would be incredible. Like that would be huge. And then, as I said in the application as well, we also run a food bank, which I can very briefly show you.
Oh, cool.
There are shelves. They're looking a little bit sad at the moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, we run a non-referral food bank, so you don't need to go to get a voucher from, I think you get the vouchers from like EPs and social workers and stuff for a regular food bank. But the trouble is sometimes people can't get them at all, and also sometimes by the time someone gets one, they've been without food for 3 days.
Yeah, and they've got to prove their poverty, as it were.
Yeah, exactly. And we really don't like the idea of that. There's a lot of people who need help and don't fit the tick boxes to get it, but they still haven't got any food. So yeah, you don't have to prove that to come here. And then we do food shops ourselves to make sure that people get meals. It's not just food that people put in a basket at a supermarket, because that tends to just be pasta and tinned tomatoes, which is really helpful as a baseline, but there's different cooking abilities. People have disabilities, people have likes and dislikes. There's things like eating disorders where people have safe foods, and we like to make sure that we're accessible as possible, and everyone who needs food can get food based on what they need.
Yeah. What drives you to do this personally?
For me, I know exactly what food poverty feels like. I've been there myself. And going hungry is the worst. You can't concentrate on anything if you're hungry. And in terms of soup run, I know many people who have been in that position, and I kind of just feel like it's my purpose to do what I can, because I just like, without kind of getting over emotional about it, the idea of anyone going hungry or suffering, just like, it really gets to me. And it's the same with all of our volunteers. I think I haven't seen what Lorraine wrote in her application, but I imagine it's something along the same lines. We're all just, the idea of anyone going hungry is horrible. Like, we just want to make sure everyone's got a full belly so they can do the best that they can to get through the day.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. And yeah, I saw, was it you were auctioning a load of things in order to pay for the next run?
That's Chip. Yeah, our founder. That's her, like, Lego's her favorite thing in the whole world. But we really ran out of money. I think because we run entirely on public donation. January is always a bit harsh anyway, but this year everyone's really feeling it.
Energy prices as well, like massive.
You can see this is all we've got left for food bank, and there was £4 in our bank account, which has to pay for soup run and food bank. So we've actually not been able to do any food parcels this week. We have got some emergency bits like being donated tomorrow, so I can do some emergency food parcels, but like soup run has to be the priority because that's where we started. But this is the least we've ever had coming in, and yeah, she's had to like raffle off some of her personal stuff to cover some money.
Yeah, that's really hard. Yeah, and so if you won a Feel Good grant, then how long did you say it would enable soup run, or how many meals?
So for soup run, it would cover us for just under a month, and that's feeding 50 people a night.
Yeah.
So 50 people a night, I'm not going to be able to do this maths, but 50 people a night for 4/5 nights a week for just under a month, which would be incredible.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible.
Yeah, brilliant.
That would also allow us for any other money we raise to then be able to do more food parcels for like families next week or whatever.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. And how would you feel if you won the Feel Good grant?
It would be amazing. It really, really would be. This like soup run and food bank is a community for so many people, and to know that we would have that bit of stability to carry on with it would be great. It would be really, really great.
Well, I can tell you that you have won the Oppo Feel Good grant for £1,000. Our week 2, we're delighted to be able to give you the money to do this. And
amazing. Thank you so much.
Good, absolute pleasure. The team all voted for you as well.
Amazing.
So,
that's brilliant. Thank you so much.